Today we have Bruce and Eric Bromberg from Blue Ribbon Restaurant. I've heard a lot about your restaurants, by the way, in New York City. So what are we going to do today?
We are going to make a classic dish from the original Blue Ribbon, which we just celebrated our 21st birthday, and it comprises two sort of offcuts from a cow. We have the star of the show is the bone marrow.
My favorite, man. I love bone marrow.
And then we combine it with an oxtail marmalade.
Okay.
So we're going the bones and the tail.
Yay.
The key to cooking bones is we choose the prime center cut bones from the thigh bone of a cow. All other bones, you have marrow in, but you don't get this perfect, round, nice piece that's easily removed.
Yeah.
So when the bones come in, they're all covered in connective tissue and meat. So we take with a knife. It's a really treacherous job, but
I'm sure,
we scrape down the sides like this, round and round and round on each one of these bones until it gets super white like this. And then we take the bones, we put them in cold water with tons of kosher salt, and we do that for 3 to 5 days.
Oh, really?
Changing the water every 8 to 12 hours.
Oh, man, that's quite a process.
So you pull out as much of the blood and other stuff in the bone marrow that you can. So
See, that I did not know.
As clean as possible.
Okay.
All right, this is really lightly pink. And then you put it in cold water with kosher salt. So if you want to just take a decent handful of kosher salt and drop it in that pot.
Okay.
And then we're gonna bring this just to a boil, and then we're gonna let it sit for about 8 or 10 minutes just in 200-degree water.
Okay.
Not boiling.
Not boiling.
You don't want to boil it hard. If you boil it hard, the marrow will melt out, and it gets hard to eat.
Okay.
And it gets tough. So that's the whole process on the bones.
Oh.
And then here we've deep fried parsley. We did it earlier, and we mixed it with kosher salt. And that's going to be a garnish for on top.
This is one of my favorite things. I love making marrow.
You may have picked into it slightly before you walked over.
You try it?
Well, we had a pinch. We both had a little pinch of it just to see what it tasted like.
So here's our plate.
Okay.
And you can pass me the tongs right there. We'll take the bones out of the water. And at the restaurant, we serve 3 bones per order. And then we'll reach over here and we'll take our oxtail marmalade.
Oh man, that looks so good. Oh, forget it. This is definitely one of my favorite foods in the world.
This is about as decadent as you can get.
Yes, it is. Who cares?
So hungry right now.
So we'll put 3 nice scoops of the oxtail here. Oops. Put the toast on the plate like that.
Oh man.
Wow.
And then clean my hands. I'll take the parsley with the salt, put a little bit on top. We have the finished dish of bone marrow with oxtail marmalade.
I'm impressed. All right. Who wants to try it?
I'd love to.
Yes, you try it. There you go.
All right.
Boom.
Make me jealous. Chew with your mouth closed.
How's that?
That's right. Okay.
Do okay?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
We approach a song differently every time, and we found that the only consistent start for us in writing a song is that we start with an emotion. We begin with a feeling that we have and that we want to project, or we want people to feel with us when they hear the song. So when people talk about being honest in their music or whatever, I think that's how we begin. We begin with the honesty of this is what we feel, and we want you to feel the same way.
But sometimes it's inspired by a movie, sometimes it's inspired by a picture or home or something, or a meal even, and we'll kind of come together and be like, you know how that made you feel? Let's write something about that. And so sometimes it'll start with him on the guitar, sometimes it starts with me singing a line over and over in my head, and I'll sing it to him and he'll get the guitar out. So it changes with every song, which kind of makes it fun. And I think the fact that we're married, we've clearly had to learn to some degree how to communicate with each other, and I think marriage helps our songwriting, and songwriting helps our marriage in that way.
So whenever you guys are singing together, I kind of throw in a third part.
Love it.
So that way, cool. So we can just kind of work that out.
How to play that omnichord.
So you said it goes out, it actually goes out of time?
Goes at a time, just a touch, yeah.
Okay.
But we can normally get right back into it. Okay. Because I have to slow down a little bit of drum on that first chord. Oh, and can we slow it down? We recorded it way too fast. I don't know what it's at. Do you have a click going for this? No. No? Okay, good. We don't have to. It's over there.
Can we go back there?
like fire, and I feel you coursing through my veins like fire. I feel you coursing through my veins like fire, and I feel you coursing through my veins like fire. I feel it with my heart beats every time my heart beats. Every time my heart beats, oh, yes. Every time I feel it with my heart beats. There's a fire coming. Every time my heart beats. Oh, I feel it with my heart. Feel it with mine. Feel it with, feel it with. Every time. Oh, I'm just a girl from dust. I came there, I'll return. So please don't spare your mercy. I need your love at every turn.
You sang pretty. Yeah, right? Everybody feeling good?
Yeah, that was good, man.
I was still hearing a little squealing.